Alright guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about Amazon FBA reviews and why I think you're caring about them too much and you shouldn't really pay them as much attention as you probably think you should. Now, Amazon reviews are something that you hear a lot of people talk about in different FBA videos, a lot of people on YouTube. What you will often hear is that you shouldn't really go into a niche where people have got too many reviews. You'll often hear things like, if the average seller in that niche has more than 300 reviews, you should stay away and it's going to be too competitive. You'll often even see people using tools like Helium 10 where they actually search for products and they put a cap, they put a filter on that limits the products that Helium 10 shows them based on the number of reviews. So they'll often say like, okay, we don't really want to look at anything that has more than 400 reviews, for example, because they deem that if somebody has more than 400 reviews, you're not going to be able to compete with them. So I'm going to explain why I think this whole concept is completely wrong. And it shows to me that if somebody's talking like that, and if that's what they're saying, they don't understand Amazon FBA and they don't understand how to do product research. They just don't understand how Amazon works in 2022. So I want to talk a little bit about something that I coined, and the name of this is, I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. It's review sensitivity scale. So I made this fancy graph, right? And to explain this, it's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. I must admit, I've not really done a graph for a long time, since probably GCSE maths when I was at high school. But along the x-axis, which I definitely haven't said that since I was about 15, you can see that we have the level of differentiation and USP. So this is of your product. And then along the y-axis, we have how much you should care about competitor review numbers. So basically what this is saying is that the stronger your USP, or the stronger your level of differentiation, so how well you can stand out, the less that you should care about reviews. So at the bottom end of the scale here, right, if our level of differentiation is really weak, then we should care a lot about the reviews, because if we don't stand out, then what it means is that people are going to just go with the product that has the most reviews. So if you try and launch the same product as everyone else, and everyone else has 700 reviews and you have 0, nobody is going to buy your product. But if you come into a niche where everyone has 1,000 reviews and you have 0 reviews, but you have a huge differentiation factor and you have a big USP, then you don't really need to care about the reviews, right? Because they can look at these other products and they can say, well, they've got 500 reviews, but this other product, it offers something to me that I can't get from that other product. So this is the point that I want you to take away from this video, is that reviews do matter, but they only matter if you're not looking at differentiating your product and you're not looking at creating a real USP. So this is the whole point of what Tom and I teach. Everything that you do in Amazon FBA, you want to be bringing products to the market that are well differentiated and have a strong USP. Now I'm having a little sip here of this. I don't know if you've seen these are called hard seltzers. And as I was drinking this, it reminded me of a product that I'd seen recently, and I want to show you this product. So this here is a brand called Liquid Death. These hard seltzers are great if you've not tried them, by the way. So this is a brand called Liquid Death. And this company, they came into the water niche. So all they sell is sparkling mineral water, right? Sparkling and non-sparkling, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's both. But basically they came into probably one of the most, or what's considered one of the most saturated niches in all of e-commerce and in commerce, right? So this brand basically came in and they've absolutely smashed it. So all they sell is water. I don't think the water is particularly it's not crazy. It's not anything. It's not any better than Evian or whatever they said. It's from the Alps, but water is essentially water, right? Like, who really cares? But what they've done is they've differentiated themselves so well. It doesn't look like any other water. It's just crazy. It's getting people talking. Even the name, look at the artwork that they use. It's just absolutely crazy the way that they've differentiated this product. So what it means is they've come into this niche and they've just absolutely smashed it. Now, they're not just an Amazon brand. You can see they've got nearly 10,000 reviews. So they've been on Amazon for a couple of years. But when they first came around, nobody had heard of them. Nobody knew what this brand was. And they were going into a market that's dominated by massive corporations. By Coca-Cola own most of those water companies. The water niche would be considered so saturated, but they came in and they differentiated. So to go back to my sliding scale before, their differentiation is at the top of this scale, right? So they don't really need to care about reviews and about, oh, are people going to just go for whatever? Like when you're coming in with such strong differentiation, and differentiation can come in many forms. They didn't really differentiate in terms of changing the actual product itself. They changed the branding. They came in with such strong branding that everyone else was, it just looks boring. So they stand out so much. So yeah, that's it. That's Liquid Death. That's the review sensitivity scale. I hope you kind of learned a little something from this video. That the point is stop worrying about reviews and start worrying about how you're going to differentiate your products and how you're going to stand out. If you focus on that, the reviews don't really matter. Of course, they have some impact. It is more difficult to kind of come into a market and rank on Amazon and all that other stuff if everybody else is super well established. But my point of this video is don't focus too much on the reviews. Don't worry if other people have a lot of reviews. Worry about differentiating your product, doing great branding, and launching really great products. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. I'm going to finish my hard seltzer and I will see you in the next one.